Hey guys, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna eat a spicy masara. Okay, so the reason it's called spicy masara is because the Japanese don't really have la in their alphabet, so it's always a ra. It's kind of funny, but kind of awesome. Yeah, so I figured I'd try this place because I was chatting with my friends about it, and they were like, yeah, do it, try it, let us know how it compares to Singapore. This is like gonna be a fail, but I'll try it anyway. Some good things on the menu. So I got to the terminal like about an hour early. I asked the guy yesterday if there were tickets for around 11:30. He said no. He said 12:30. I said okay. And then when I checked on the internet, there were tickets for 11:30 and like 11:40. And I was like, what the heck? So I went here early to change my ticket, but the lines are massive to buy tickets. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'm just going to I'm not going to rush. I'm not feeling well, so I'm just going to go eat some curry masara. And then I'm going to go grab Starbucks, and then I'm going to go sit down on the platform and just wait for the train. So about an hour to kill, not that bad. It'll go by pretty quick, especially while I'm eating my masara. So anyway, I'll tell you how it is.
Here it is. I ended up ordering the thick cut pork cutlet, the Hamburg steak, and the beef and cheese munchie. I'll let you know how it goes after the meal when I'm outside getting coffee, because this is terrible coffee.
Okay, so I have to say, it wasn't bad. I mean, the curry didn't have any heat to it. There was like an underlying heat, which may mess with me on the train. I'm not good with spice, even though I love it. But here's the thing. So I ordered the thick pork cutlet, I ordered a Hamburg steak, and I ordered a beef and cheese menchie. The beef and cheese menchie was okay, but I'm going to take you guys to an amazing place back in Tokyo, like hidden gem, amazing place. They have the best beef menchie, so it was just okay because this other place has such good beef menchies. They're like Wagyu beef menchies. But anyway, and they're not even that expensive. So really they're not. So this place, the pork cutlet was like juicy. It was lean but juicy. I've never had like a good lean juicy pork cutlet. It was weird. It was like actually very good. And the Hamburg steak was very juicy as well. Basic, but wasn't like dry or anything. Yeah, so then I see this guy walk in and he gives them his coupon. Like there's like when you get, it's a loyalty card, right? When you get 10 stamps, they give you like a free curry. And I thought he'd get like a free curry meal, but it's literally just the curry sauce and rice. There's no toppings, like no cutlet, no nothing. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cheap for like being a 10-time repeat customer. You only get like a little bit of rice and a little bit of curry. But anyway, so then when I seen that he gave them the card and he got his curry and he was happily eating it, I was like nuts to this. So I told them I wanted a card, right? So they looked at me kind of funny, but they stamped the card and gave it to me because I'm entitled to one, and I took it. And while they weren't looking, I slyly slid it to him. And then he looked around and noticed they weren't looking, and he slyly took it. And it felt like this like spy transaction. It was quite cute. And then like later when he was leaving, he like sort of bowed and smiled at me and took off. And I thought it was kind of funny. I wish I had ordered like more, then I could have got like more stamps, or I don't know how it works. I mean, I ordered enough for 2 people. But anyway, yeah, so not bad. Probably going to regret it later. Now I'm going to Starbucks to grab coffee, and then I'm going to go sit on the train platform and just collect my thoughts for a bit and just like relax, because my backpack and my bag are really heavy and I'm still like kind of a little bit run down feeling. But anyway, the show must go on. I will see you guys in Fukuoka. Okay guys, walking quick and talking. Checked into the hotel, and I think I checked into a hotel for alcoholics, or maybe Fukuoka is just like party city. I don't know. So here's what happened. First off, I get there and they're like, check-in's not till 4, but no one told me I couldn't. I got there at like 3:30, but no one told me I could pay like $6 to check in like an hour early or a half an hour early. I would have paid $6 to not have to wait around, especially because I had to pee. But anyway, TMI. But anyway, so like when I finally checked in, and I was the first to check in too, and there was like maybe 20 people waiting because they also either didn't know you could pay $6 to check in early, or just didn't want to pay. But anyway, so I checked in. Sorry, I'm still a bit congested. So I checked in, and the first thing the guy said to me is, 24-hour Asahi tap free. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, he's like, for you, all free. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks for the free beer. I don't drink beer, but thanks. And then he shows me this like little picture of a mini bar. And he's like, everything inside your mini bar, also free. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, maybe I'll grab a juice or something because I need to go find water. And I'm picky about the water I drink, but juice is juice. So I do have my favorite juices, but let's not get into that. So anyway, I was like, all right. So I went up, I put my stuff down, I organized the room, and I looked through the mini bar, and everything was alcohol. So the whole top shelf was just filled with various kinds of beer in cans. And then I looked at the bottom shelf, and everything was like, strong nines, Japanese like 7, 9%, 11% alcohol sort of beverages, which are like these like paint thinner tasting like fruit juice. So everything was kind of like that. And I was like, oh, great. And then I seen in the corner Japanese soda. And I was like, yes, Japanese soda. I don't really love soda, but I'll drink soda anyway. So I grabbed the Japanese soda, and then I looked at it, and it said 7% alcohol. And I was like, God damn it. And then in the middle, in the back, there was something that said sparkling rose, and it had a rose on it. So I was like, okay. I was like, it's rose water, sparkling rose water. I was like, I could deal with that. I like Turkish food. So I grabbed it, not paying attention, popped it open, took a swig of it, realized that it was actually rosé. I don't know why it had a rose on it, but it was rosé. So it was sparkling rosé. And then I looked at the fine print and said Mexican rosé. And I was like, Mexican wine. And I was like, oh, God damn it. So now I need to get water. But I figured I'd go to the shopping district first and then get water. But yeah, so I checked into a hotel full of alcoholics, or a hotel for alcoholics. I'm not going to tell you guys the name of the hotel because I don't want anyone to drink excessively and die on my account. So I'll end this little video here, and I'll show you if I buy anything, or I'll show you the mall, or I'll show you like the cool like sort of walking districts that I find. But right now I'm walking kind of towards it. I packed a lot of luggage with me, so I usually try to stay in hotels that are really close to the airport. Really close to the train station. When I'm like jumping from like place to place. If I'm staying in one place long, then I don't care. I'll just jump in a taxi and go to the place and just stay there, and I'll pick somewhere like nice that's convenient for me to walk around. But when I'm traveling with a lot of stuff, which I tend to do, in this case in particular, I needed to travel with a lot of things. But when I'm traveling with a lot of stuff, what I'll do is I'll just stay in airports close to the train station. Airports, Jesus Christ. I'll stay in hotels close. Do you think I drank? Maybe that like swig I took of rosé, the unexpected swig I took of sparkling rosé, mess with me. Maybe it's the meds, I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, so bottom line is that I'm staying close to the... Everyone keeps on smiling at me because I'm vlogging. This is maybe unusual here. Anyway, okay, look, you get what I was trying to say. I'm gonna head off. I'll show you if there's anything interesting. Blasted by the sun in 3, 2, 1. I timed that super wrong. Anyway. Okay, so I don't want to like pretend like I'm some kind of like globe trotter or anything like that, but I've been to many different malls in many different countries, states, provinces, territories, prefectures, I don't know, like whatever else you call it. Like basically Grand Canal in Fukuoka is probably the worst mall I've ever been to. Not in terms of stores. Like the stores are fine. I mean, they're like any other like, I don't know, like out of sort of the main drag of Tokyo mall. But it's not that. It's literally the layout. It's crazy. I don't understand it. I mean, I can't even begin to show you it. But like, it's like quite a few floors. It's like a really strange shape. You guys can Google map this. It's like a terribly strange shape. And honestly, like nothing really flows or connects. You kind of have to like, cut through an alleyway, go in a store, out of a store, outside, inside. It doesn't know what it's doing. It doesn't know what it wants to be. And there's like a concert going on in like this main area, which I'm not even going to bother showing you because it's not even like they have like the drums, they have people set up, but they're just like chatting, not actually even singing. Here you go. They start playing and then they stop and then they start talking to people. So anyway, yeah, this is really, really, truly like weird. I mean, it's pretty. Like, look, there's like a little canal here. I think this is a fake canal. Okay, and now they're like definitely like going hard right now. People are loving it, by the way. It's like packed over there. But yeah, I'm gonna look for another mall because I've checked out the stores I wanted. I have no idea where I am. I'm sure some of you can identify this place. This is an extremely beautiful mall, really well designed. A lot of like atrium space, wasted atrium space, but atrium space, which is kind of nice because you can kind of see all the stores and such. The problem is that all these stores are like just small little like micro stores. They don't have much in them. So it's like poor shopping, but good shopping experience. Kind of weird. Let me just show you the mall. So this is the back of the mall, obviously. I'm around the back because there's the back of the lifts. But it's huge atrium. Anyway, so I'm gonna go exploring, see what I find.